This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes, creators of the world's best repair manuals. Fix your car or truck the right way with our accurate and reliable information at your side. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete online manual at Haynes.com.
Fuel pump replacement. Pull the hood release lever located below the steering column. Lift the hood safety latch, then raise the hood. Remove the gas cap to relieve any built-up vapor pressure in the fuel tank. Locate the fuse and relay box in the engine compartment, then remove the cover. Remove the fuel pump power module, FPPM, fuse from the engine compartment fuse and relay box. You can locate any fuse or relay by looking at the guide printed on the underside of the fuse box cover. Turn the ignition key to start and crank over the engine for several seconds. It will either start momentarily then stall, or it won't start at all. Turn the ignition key to the off position. Loosen the cable bolt from the negative battery terminal. Then disconnect the negative battery cable. Position the cable aside to prevent accidental reconnection. Chock the rear wheels to prevent the vehicle from rolling. Then raise the front of the car and support it on jack stands. Loosen the clamp and detach the filler tube from the fuel tank. If there's much fuel in the tank, use a siphoning pump and drain the fuel into an approved fuel container. Disconnect the evap canister hose. Disconnect the fuel line fitting. Disconnect the electrical connector from the canister purge valve. Then unclip the purge valve from the tank. Support the fuel tank with a floor jack and wooden plank. Remove the fuel tank rear mounting strap bolt, then pull down the strap and unhook the other end to remove it. Remove the fuel tank front mounting strap bolt. Then pull down the strap and unhook the other end to remove it. Lower the tank a little, then disconnect the fuel and evap lines at the front of the tank. Cover the fittings and ports. Lower the fuel tank some more. Then disconnect the evap line from the top of the tank. Disconnect the electrical connectors from the fuel pump module. Lower the fuel tank, making sure nothing is still connected. Disconnect the fuel and evap line from the fuel pump module. Wipe off the area around the fuel pump module, then make a mark on the fuel tank to where the fuel and evap line fittings point. Using a pair of large adjustable pliers, loosen the fuel pump module lock ring, then remove it. Pry the fuel pump module up until it is free, then remove it. Remove the sealing O-ring. Wipe the sealing surface clean, then install the O-ring. It can be reused if it isn't damaged. Install the fuel pump module into the tank, aligning the fittings with the previously made mark. Install the lock ring, then tighten it with the large pair of pliers. Raise the fuel tank partially back into position. Connect the fuel line, evap line, and electrical connectors. Raise the tank a little more, then connect the fuel and evap lines at the front of the tank. Connect the fuel line to its bracket. Now raise the tank fully, install the fuel tank straps, then tighten the bolts to the specified torque setting. Connect the fuel and evap lines at the side of the tank. Connect the purge valve to its mounting bracket, connect its hose to the canister, and plug in its electrical connector. Reconnect the wiring harness clip to the fuel tank shield. Connect the fuel fill tube to the fuel tank. Then tighten the hose clamp. Lower the vehicle to the ground, install the fuel pump power module, FPPM fuse, then install the cover on the fuse and relay box. Install the gas cap. Connect the negative battery cable to the battery terminal and tighten the cable bolts securely. Turn the ignition switch to the on position and wait a few seconds to allow the fuel system to pressurize. Then start the engine and check for fuel leaks.